In this episode of Rush Outdoors, we are on to South Dakota, then wrap up Tim's Western road trip in Texas. And of course, member footage with Rush Uncut.
Awesome New York buck. Oh, this is insane. Look at this blood trail.
Got a really nice buck. Crazy. He's down.
Yes!
Rush Outdoors is brought to you by Runnings, your home farm and outdoor store.
Hey everyone, welcome to Rush Outdoors. I'm Real Tree Pro Staffer Tim Anders. Today we're at John Lawrence's land here, helping do some food plots. It's a great day, always a great day to be working in the woods. Looking forward to fall. Hey, well, John and I are getting this set up. Why don't you join us in South Dakota chasing whitetails and mule deer? So it all started 3 years ago. I was in West River, South Dakota, killed a great deer with a bow. John saw the pictures and the footage and wanted in.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. This was my first year putting in. I was lucky enough to draw.
Yeah, one preference point.
It was just a dream that I've had to hunt mule deer for a long time. Tim had been there. You know, I saw the footage, saw the pictures and everything. So I was really, really excited and looking forward to the upcoming hunt.
So that area in West River, it's north of Phillip, is the tag's either or for rifle on a mule deer or a whitetail. And there's both in the property. The property is pretty close to the Cheyenne River. The deer come out of the breaks up and feed in the field where John and I were hunting.
Yeah, we got there a couple days early and we were able to glass the deer out of our vortex spotting scope for a few days and got a good look at a ton of whitetails and mule deer. He was just covered in deer, both species. They were coming to the corn, they were coming to feed every single night.
Cold weather,
really cool. Yeah, and then we had a major cold front roll in for opening day.
Opening morning comes, it's -1 without the wind chill. It was cold. Got set up and I saw a group of 3 bucks at first light that we had watched the 2 days prior. They were on the neighbor's property. They were coming up there and the big boy wanted nothing to do with the area. He keeps on going. The last buck, still a good shooter buck, stops and looks back and sees a doe and a buck that are on my side of the fence. And I really wanted to hold out for the big guy and I'm saying, don't jump, don't jump. He jumped and he was in my wheelhouse with a CVA. I looked at my phone, it's 5 minutes into legal shooting.
Well, I believe we have a whitetail down. He's not going anywhere. We're gonna sit tight here. John's over there to the southwest of me. He's got a big mule deer there and we don't want to booger things up. It's early, so I'm gonna sit tight. It's cold, 1 degree this morning, no wind, and we're gonna go get after him. But I'm gonna wait a little bit, make sure we don't booger up John, and we'll see what happens. That right there is a sight that you don't mind seeing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Broke that left brow tine off. I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that. Good looking buck right there.
Well, here he is, everybody. West River, South Dakota. Big old whitetail. First light, first morning. The buck came out to my side right here going left to right, so this is what I saw going through. He's getting ready to spar with a buck right here. Lesson learned, though. I should have looked a little bit better. Brow and G2 broke off, but you know what? I don't care. I'm happy. It's my tag, and I'm happy. So all in all, it was a great hunt. It was a quick hunt. It was cold. I was busting his chops saying, hey, I'm going to be warm in the lodge having coffee. Got up the buck, and it's a fun fact for everyone. Got caught up in the moment. His right side was awesome. His left side, not so much. He broke off his brow and half of his G2, but it was a great hunt and a great story.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Visit St. Lawrence County.
The sights and sounds of Niagara Falls, USA, an outdoor playground for those of all ages. Discover the majestic Niagara Falls and immerse yourself in history, arts, culture, and adventure. From high-speed jet boats racing through Class 5 rapids, scenic hikes in the Niagara Gorge, or world-class sport fishing in the Niagara River and Lake Ontario, explore more at NiagaraFallsUSA.com or call 1-877-FALLS-US.
Our time spent in the outdoors is building stories. Stories that last long after the hunt. The Maverick XL is part of that story. The lightweight, two-piece design makes the Maverick a leader in portability, but still tough enough to handle any season. True 360-degree viewing means more opportunities to take your shot. Customize it your way or use the Maverick Next Level platform system. Your hunt, your way, your story. That's Maverick Hunting.
The year of the air gun hunter. Umarex Air Guns.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by Maverick Hunting, Umarex Air Guns, the New York Sportsman's Expo, Niagara Falls, USA, CVA, Whitewater Fishing Apparel, Scent Lock, Nocturnal Lighted Knox, Muds Boots, Block Targets, IQ Bow Sights, Steel, Quaker Boy, and these fine sponsors.
It was an awesome opening morning. I actually got to watch Tim shoot his deer, so that was just crazy in itself to see that. And the deer were pouring into this field nonstop, but now it's my turn, right?
Opening day, rifle season here in South Dakota. Hunting the West River section, and I hunted this morning, saw a ton of deer, a ton. My good buddy Tim Andrus, he shot a beautiful whitetail right away. First thing this morning, I saw one big mule deer that I was trying to get a crack at, but it just didn't come, didn't give me a clean shot. It came within range, but I didn't have a clean shot, so I didn't take it. Watched him follow a doe down into this draw behind me. Absolutely gorgeous scene. And I'm assuming they went down there and bedded. So I'm hoping he got in super early, got back in the blind at noon here. And I'm hoping to make an appearance. I'm hunting with Spotted Bear Creek Outfitters, and they have a huge cornfield, standing corn in front, and some winter wheat, and the deer are just coming in from every direction to it. So I'm hoping that that big mule deer or another big mule deer shows up to I can let the CVA do its job.
We get into the early afternoon, it's even colder, and the deer start coming. And I saw a couple bucks that I really wanted to shoot, but I knew there was bigger ones out there. Victor was having us hold out, and he was right. Lo and behold, behind the blind, I could see a big buck coming up this draw, and he came out into the field, and I was able to get the CVA on him. I just forgot to turn the camera on. You know, I was really excited. It happens. I guess I didn't hit record. I had him in the viewfinder and everything, and it just didn't happen. You know, a mistake on my part, but I made a good shot, and the buck ran across the field, so I was switching all my camera gear again to get him back in frame after he took off after I shot him. And apparently that's when I hit record, after I shot the buck. So unfortunately in the video, all you get is him laying there literally right after I shot. But I was still pumped. I didn't realize that I didn't video it until after the fact. But he was a great deer, better than I anticipated, and a mule deer I'll never forget.
Yes! He's down! Yes! Yes, my first mule deer! Oh my God! Yeah, baby! Yeah! I'm so pumped. Oh my gosh. We just shot a stud. Oh my God. What a stud mule deer. Oh my gosh. Spotted Bear Creek Outfitters. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Victor. What a buck. Yes! Oh, that's 6'5". Oh, I smashed him on the first shot. He took off running. I racked it. I had my scope cranked up, so it was a little hard to stay on him, but I thought I got him on the second one. And then the third shot, he slowed down. I said, I don't care. I'm taking it. Boom! And right in his tracks. My first mule deer buck, and he's a stud. Yeah, baby! Oh, my God. I can't wait to get my hands on this deer.
All right, my first mule deer buck in South Dakota. I drew the tag this year. Tim brought me out to this place, Victor's. What a spot. I mean, opening day of rifle season today, and I saw a ton of deer. We saw this buck, I think, last night. We were glassing them. Saw another shooter today, and I just, it wasn't a good shot. We tried, but I wanted to, you know, take a good clean shot, and Victor was confident we'd see something, so I I waited, and sure enough, this stud comes out, and we drilled him. It took me a couple shots, but I don't care. I'm so pumped. He's going on the wall. He is a stud. The CVA did its job. Everything came the way I wanted to. It was just dynamite. He was on the doe. We're here during the rut. Gosh, this place is gorgeous. I don't know if you can see the backdrop behind me, but it is beautiful. What a place to kill a deer, and he's a stud. I'm so happy, and you guys all saw it on Rush Outdoors.
Hey John, that happens to everybody. I've done it, you've done it, Brian's done it, our editor. It just happens. It's part of self-filming. The cool part is, though, that blind is the same one that I shot mine with a bow out of it. 2 big bucks, same blind.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Boom. That was an awesome hunt. I'm glad I had John with me. Opening day success. Moving on.
For live updates, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by the Black Lake Chamber of Commerce, Caldwell Shooting Supplies, Muzzy Broadheads, Old Man Tree Stands, Carbon Express Arrows, Domain Food Plots Seed and Attractants, Hunter Safety Systems, Clayton Distillery, Vortex Optics, Flame King, and these fine sponsors.
Now join me on my last final stop of the season, the Lone Star State. So first morning, get dropped off, go back into my blind, and it's breaking daylight, and I'm all pumped up in Texas. And a doe came in, and she's acting really skittish. And she turns and bolts, gone. I'm like, what's going on here? Well, then I look, and I thought I saw a black bear cub coming through the sage. I'm like, there's not black bears up here. Well, it was one hog, and then next thing I know, I've got 18 hogs running around squealing and all that. Loud, and the deer do not like hogs. Morning and evening hunts are the hottest. Cold front's coming in. We changed locations for one day, saw a bunch of deer again, just not the right one. And it's coming up, and we're there Thanksgiving week, and the next day is Thanksgiving, their last day to hunt, and I'm hoping for it to happen. Thanksgiving morning comes, Steve's tagged out, so I'm going by myself. Get in there, it's a good cold morning, and right up the get-go up in the distance out of this canyon, I watch this doe come running, and there's a shooter buck on her. Too far to film, I'm looking through the binos, watch her go zigzagging back and forth. They come up, and before I know it, as I'm moving the camera, the doe is like maybe 30 yards outside the blind. The buck is down below me. As I'm moving the camera over, she squirts out, he's standing there, he's gonna bolt and be out of the camera range. The CVA barked, game over. What can I say? Last morning, this buck was chasing this doe off to the south here, and she decided to go due east and take him out of the area. Last morning, and I didn't get the kill shot, but he looks like a great looking buck. Been a long few days here. That was buck number 21. 21. This place is phenomenal. I have no words for it. All I know is I got a buck laying down there. I'm gonna go up and take a look at him.
Are you ready to go see my Thanksgiving Day buck? I sure am, because I can see him from here. No tracking needed. Kind of got goosebumps. Look at this, will ya? Look at this bad boy. Yes, sirree.
There he is, folks. A fine, mighty fine Texas Panhandle buck. On Thanksgiving morning, my first Thanksgiving buck. And I'm happy. Look at the mass, that great looking buck right here. Young lady doe got him in trouble this morning. Weather's blowing in here. They got a storm possibly coming in tonight, so it couldn't work out better for us here. My buddy Steve shot a nice 9-point last night. This is a great 8-point 4x4. Got good mass all the way out. His tine right here is almost 10 inches right here. Got great brows, got great everything. A big thank you to Casey Carter, Antler Edge Outfitters right here in McLean, Texas. He's got it going on. Do yourself a favor, check out Antler's Edge Outfitters. So as I told you before, John, it happens everyone. I just didn't even hit record. I didn't have time to, but that's what happens when you self-film. I mean, I killed a great buck in Texas on Thanksgiving morning. It was a great of my Western tour. 4 bucks on the Western tour, headed home with a big smile on my face. Man, what a great way to end the Western tour, a Thanksgiving Day buck. I've always wanted that.
Brian Kerber here with Rush Outdoors. When I want to keep up to date on the world of hunting, fishing, or trapping right here in New York State, I look no further than the New York Outdoor News, the sportsman's choice for news and information.
Welcome to the Runnings Rundown, brought to you by Runnings, your home farm and outdoor store. This week we're talking safes. Not only are they safe, They protect your investment, and in some states, they're even required by law. A couple features to look for when shopping for a safe. First thing, capacity. How many long guns, handguns it can hold. Also, it's great for holding your personal documents as well. Second thing to look for is the fire rating. How many minutes it will last in the fire. Some safes, such as this model, are even waterproof. Remember this, protect your family, protect your investment with a safe from Runnings. And that's your Runnings Rundown.
Are you ready to discover the hidden gem of upstate New York? Welcome to the 100 must-see miles on the Erie Canal, where the possibilities are endless. Lace up your running shoes or hop on your bicycle and enjoy exploring charming towns and picturesque landscapes along the canal's historic towpath. Feel the breeze as you set out on a boat trip or glide through the tranquil canal on a paddling excursion. Come and experience the 100 must-see miles on the Erie Canal, where adventure awaits you.
Homegrown, handcrafted, and delicious spirits are what you'll find at Clayton Distillery. Clayton Distillery is a family-run business that features clean and smooth, locally made products. New this summer, try their garlic vodka, perfect for Bloody Marys. Also try their Heatwave cinnamon whiskey and blueberry liqueur. Clayton Distillery wants to really share their craft with their guests this summer. Introducing production facility tours. Learn more about how their spirits are made, do a tasting, have a moonshine slushie, and leave with a shot glass. See you this summer at Clayton Distillery.
Nestled in the heart of St. Lawrence County, Black Lake is one of New York's most pristine vacation destinations. Join us for a relaxing day on shore or have an exciting day on the water. Black Lake offers fishing for serious anglers and those looking to create lifelong memories with the family. Stay at the lake at one of our many cottages and campgrounds. For more information, go to blacklakeny.com. Rush Uncut is brought to you by Moby Dick Charters of Henderson Harbor, New York.
Hey folks, welcome to Rush Uncut. I'm Brian, I got Keith here with me, and Keith, what do we got here?
Well, we're at my rifle range today, and I planted a comeback kid plot here 2 years ago. This is the second year. We mowed it off a couple times, and it's coming in really well.
It is coming in pretty good. Deer season's right around the corner, right?
Yes, it is. Rush Uncut is the membership portion of our TV show where you, the viewer, have a chance to submit your video footage by logging on to rushoutdoors.com, filling out the paperwork, and then submit your footage to be aired right here on our TV show.
Up first, we have Rush Uncut member Shane Smith in Ohio, chasing whitetail.
I can't wait no longer. He's a small 8-pointer, but I had to take him.
Well, here we are, folks. This is opening day of our muzzleloader season. I wasn't going to shoot this old boy, but I tell you what, man, I've had so much problems here. I've called in so many deer. I've called this buck in 3 different times. My buddy Kevin passed him up as well. But anyway, between the traveling, getting down here and getting to hunt this deer on my food plot, my lease here, we're going to donate this deer here to my neighbor, James and Amy. And she wanted some deer meat, so what better way to accommodate her with some good venison for her table and my buddy James. And he's just a small 8-pointer. We got some good footage, shooting footage for Rush Outdoors. I'm Rush Uncut member Shane Smith.
All right, Shane, that's a great hunt there. You got a good one with your CVA muzzleloader. I know you just got that, and it's doing a really good job for you.
Yeah, spot on right there.
Right on. Good job.
All right, Brian, who do we have up next?
We got Rush Uncut committee member Gordon One. He's filming JP Builders on a turkey hunt.
Awesome, let's check it out. All right, you guys, that's a great hunt.
Yeah, Gordon was behind the camera on that. It was a pretty good job.
Awesome. Keep it coming, guys.
Hey folks, if you want to become a member, it's easy. Log on to rushoutdoors.com, click on the Uncut logo, and become a member.
Or you can stop down to Running's great New York Sportsman's Expo at the end of January. Sign up there, meet the whole Rush Outdoors crew, book a hunt, bring the kids, go fishing in the trout pond. There's a lot of great things to do.
Sounds like a blast.
It is fun.
Hey folks, don't forget Rush Outdoors
with a camera.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Fire Tower Doubles, Upstream Construction, Dryden Lawn and Recreation, Iron Skillet Seasonings, Woody's Maple Syrup, Prime Cuts Barbershop, JP Builders, Peak Performance Labradors, Wood Boat Brewery, IBEW 43, and IBEW 1249.
Well, it's time for us to get back to work. See if the mother load here can put a 200-pound buck in that food plot right there for one of us. From everyone at Rush Outdoors, I'm your host, Tim Andrus. We'll see you in the woods.
Lifelong dream of mine.
And then
it was a half rack.
Was a half rack. So